What's up, everybody? We're back, and we're going to talk some Western Conference playoffs now. I guess starting off, we'll start with the 1 seed versus the 8 seed in the first round. We had the Houston Rockets defeating the Minnesota Timberwolves in 5 games. Any big takeaways from that? I thought it was just a pretty... Minnesota got the home win. It was their first home playoff game.
Huge. It was definitely huge.
It was their first home playoff game in, 14 years or something like that?
Yeah, since Kevin Garnett's year when he won
MVP. So, of course, they got that one, but other than that, Houston was able to handle it pretty well. What did you think about that series?
Well, I felt like that James Harden was absolutely dominating. Like,
Always.
this is his season. Like, this is his MVP year. Like, there's nobody that really can take it away. Like, even with how great LeBron been the entire year,
LeBron's not MVP this year.
It's just not happening. James Harden been up there for MVP the last 2-3 years. So it was a matter of time before he was going to be able to capitalize on, the players he had around him and the system that Coach D'Antoni implemented in Houston, and that they're going to, they did what they had to do. And
I agree.
With all the role players, such as Clint Capella, PJ Tucker, of course, you have to acknowledge Chris Paul.
He's not a role player.
He's not necessarily a role player, but he's
yeah, definitely.
Paul and Harden. They're together. So I mean,
Dirty.
I'm not making it seem like that
Dirty.
Paul don't matter.
No,
I'm just pointing out all the other players that they have, because I mean they got some depth, and really, I mean, Houston is going to be a team to be reckoned with in the West, and I mean there's a reason why they're number 1 seed, and it's going to come down to them and Golden State at the end of the day. But we'll get around to that eventually.
I agree with you though. The Houston Rockets in the second round are facing big surprise.
The Utah Jazz.
Utah Jazz, baby.
Donovan,
listen to these stats real quick. Rookie Donovan Mitchell.
the rookie.
In the first round.
True rookie, mind you. My rookie of the year pick.
Rookie of the
Just
year.
saying. As a reminder, in case you need to watch the other video, you need to hear about my pick and why I chose Donovan Mitchell over Ben Simmons.
My friend Corey watched our show, and the first thing he told me, he said, "Man, y'all sleeping on Utah." I said, "Man, they're not going to beat Oklahoma City." He said, "Y'all sleeping on Utah?" And he said, "Hey, next time you see Faison, you better tell him to quit sleeping on Utah." I said, "All right, man."
Hey,
he said, I have
Utah
to
did their thing. Like, Utah really, really did their thing. That's for sure.
Donovan Mitchell averaged 28.5 points, 7.2 rebounds, 2.7 assists a game, won 4 games to 2. Against Russell Westbrook, Paul George, Carmelo Anthony.
In 6 games, that's a complete shocker. Like, I really thought that with the big three of Carmelo, Westbrook, and Paul George, that they really were going to be able to have more of an effect than they had. But Donovan Mitchell, he's a bad man. Like, for being a rookie,
star.
I mean, he's about to be a star now. Like, these playoffs are elevating him to a level that really, I think very few people have seen, but whenever he got drafted, and I think like he was like the 13th or 14th pick out of Louisville, like of Mitchell. I mean, hey, that's why I picked you as Rookie of the Year, because you deserved it.
He gets a lot of comparisons to like Dwayne Wade, and in these playoffs, he's showing why.
His ability to get to the paint and finish, and then his outside shot whenever it's going down, man, it's hard to guard him.
He struggled a little bit tonight, scoring-wise, against the Rockets, but the Jazz tied the series on the road with Houston 1-1. Donovan Mitchell had 17 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists tonight.
He showed off his versatility, that he can be able to do different things while not actually having to be the scorer for him.
He was the primary ball handler, and he facilitated. And,
he has to while Ricky Rubio is injured, with his hamstring, and I believe that from reports I've heard, he could be out for like 10 days. So he's going to be out for at least the first 3-4 games for the Utah series.
That's a big deal that they were able to steal a road game.
Stole
home court without Rubio.
And then going back to Utah, that home crowd there is
unreal.
Vicious.
It's unreal. Right. They love it. Man.
I mean, we all saw how they treated Westbrook at the end of that series. He didn't like some of the things that were said to him.
Not quite
at all.
That was. I don't know. I can't be too mad at Westbrook, but it's not. It's not a good look.
But at the end of the day,
he's a competitor. I understand.
I mean, really, you just, I mean, when you have to accept the fact that even if when you're in the league, there's gonna be some fans who's gonna be ignorant.
You're gonna get heckled,
and you just got to deal with it.
I understand.
That just comes with the territory. I don't blame him for being mad, but sometimes he just kind of have to calm down a little bit because it can come across a little bit, out of hand.
Definitely.
But that's just me personally. But
this is off script. I got a question for you. Just a yes/no answer. I don't need any explanation. Based on this last series, a lot of people talking about it. Is Russell Westbrook overrated?
No.
I think no as well. I like to talk trash about Westbrook, but he's still.
Yeah, I throw shade at him because I feel like he's trying to do too much and he needs to rein it in. But for all the stuff that he does, there's a reason why he is the face of Jordan Brand.
Oh yeah, he had to take 40 whatever shots to win that game.
43 shots in Game 7.
But it's
and for Paul George to be 2 for 16 from the field and scored 5 points.
You got to take 43 shots. Nobody else is going to take them.
Dang.
Somebody got to shoot it.
And then Carmelo struggled too. He struggled in that entire series.
He's going to opt in and make $20 million next year.
I believe
for nothing.
Oklahoma, they need to just go ahead and buy out his contract. Pay him off the league.
For sure.
He is not a good fit there. He's not a good fit. They expected him to be Olympic Melo. It just wasn't the same.
So anyway, let's get on to I guess we got off track. That series. Who you got in the Rockets and Jazz? What do you think?
I feel like at the end of the day, Houston should win.
They should.
I think it will be in 6. So
before tonight, I was gonna say Houston in 6. That's what I had written down in my notes.
Mm-hmm.
But they just stole home court. I think Houston's gonna struggle some.
I'm hoping that it's gonna happen, but I just believe that they gonna get it together and they're gonna rein it in. And with James Harden is the most unguardable player in the league right now.
Definitely.
So, to try to beat him 4 times while him scoring over 30, like Charles Barkley said on Inside the NBA, he always keep repeating the fact that when you play teams such as Golden State and Houston, you're going to have to outscore them. You're going to have to score at least 110 points a game.
Yeah.
Just to have a chance. To have a realistic chance of beating them. And right now, Utah doesn't have enough firepower besides Donovan Mitchell in order to maintain that kind of offense each and every game. Utah going to have to slow it down and pick their spots to run, and they really can't allow Houston to be able to push the ball like they want to all the time because they're going to get up run out the gym.
I agree. Like I said, before tonight, I picked Houston in 6. After the Jazz's win tonight, I'm still going with Houston in 6. Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert, if they get Rubio back, they're good enough. They'll definitely win a game in Utah. But I do think that Houston's going to be able to steal a game back. It could go 7.
I'm rooting for 7, but let's just be real.
If we're being real,
we know what's coming.
Houston is on paper or by record and all that. They're the best team in the NBA. They're not really. I'll get back to you on this next point. But speaking of the Warriors, they were able to take care of business against the Spurs. I was actually shocked that they lost a game. That was crazier to me than – I get it, after everything that happened with Pop, which
shout out tragic. To Coach Popovich we're praying for you and your family. Considering how I can imagine the impact that your wife had, on your life, and for the whole Spurs organization, we definitely keeping y'all in our thoughts right now, and definitely just hoping for the best.
But yeah, with the Spurs backs against the wall, down 3-0, they're gonna win that game 4. With all
and Ginobili, even at 41 years old, he is not letting down. He is really still having an impact at his age.
Oh, definitely.
It's awesome to see.
But there's really not much outside of that. The Warriors in the first round, they look like the Warriors,
Well, not necessarily the Warriors.
Not necessarily, because they're
missing Steph Curry, and they're playing a little bit different.
They have a totally different identity with Steph Curry, but they're playing like defending champions, playing a team without
I wouldn't even say necessarily even as defending champions per se, because
not playing the same level. Not at all. But
it's different.
It's definitely different.
I get what you're saying. Like Golden State,
it wasn't a series. It wasn't a series.
Yeah, Golden State was going to win that.
They took care of business.
Series against San Antonio, regardless.
Yeah, they took care of business, and so there's really not a lot to analyze in that series. It
was
what gentlemen's sweep.
Right, but speaking of championship level, we're about to get there.
Oh yeah. Oh, you talking about this next team right here?
Yeah, the New Orleans Pelicans. Imagine that, sweeping the Blazers.
I've got a broom over here. I can't reach it right.
Like Drew Holiday gave the business to Damian Lillard.
We missed that one pretty bad.
We blew that one.
We both
horribly. Like, who would have thought that?
Portland.
Lillard and McCollum wasn't going to be able to have much of an impact in the series, and people like Holiday and Mirotic,
playoff Rondo,
they went off. And playoff Rondo.
Go back, watch it. I said
Rajon
playoff Rondo is real, baby.
Is real. He is real.
Like in the playoffs,
he steps it up to a whole new level, and his intensity on offense and defense is one of a kind, and it's special.
Only NBA player I've ever owned a jersey for is Rajon Rondo, by the way.
Hey.
All-time favorite Celtic. Anyway, Anthony Davis in that series averaged 33 points, 12.3 rebounds. I don't even have how many blocks he averaged. I guarantee it was around 3.
His defensive presence is wild.
Besides LeBron James, Anthony Davis has been the biggest difference maker in the playoffs so far.
Up to this point so far, I agree with you.
He's been absolutely unstoppable. And I would say that he's been playing better than LeBron, maybe, like, not necessarily.
It depends on how you look at it.
Yeah, it took LeBron. LeBron didn't have as much help, so he had to do more. He had to score more and such. But just like the way, if you just watch him, the way that Anthony Davis played against the Trailblazers,
it was just imposing.
It's almost, I guess you expect it from LeBron. You don't. Like, when you watch Anthony Davis.
You can see the promise of Anthony Davis, but for him to finally be healthy and to be able to play on a regular basis, people be forgetting he's still like 24 years old, 24, 25,
exactly.
And he still got more growth.
It kind of took it was the wow factor of, like, Anthony Davis is here in the playoffs. Get ready. He has showed up
despite losing to Marcus Cousins. They have done a wonderful job in feeding the tempo. Like, they have changed their whole identity from being a team that slow it down and use their bigs to now really using everybody. Like, it's taken a team effort for them to be able to get to the level they're at now, and I think they can give Golden State a slight run. But at the end of the day, Golden State's going to have too much.
I agree with you there, especially with Steph Curry coming back in his first game back last night.
Man, I loved it. I mean, I ain't going to lie. I'm a huge Steph Curry fan. He's my favorite player in the league. Like, his impact in the league is beautiful. Like, for him to be able to stretch the court and allow the other players to have the ability to do as well they have, like Draymond Green and Klay Thompson. I mean, they were already pretty solid players as it is. But with Steph on the court, it allows them to open up new doors and new opportunities for him. And then Kevin Durant, I mean, he was going to do what he was going to do anyway.
He's going to do Kevin Durant things.
With Steph on the court, it takes a little bit off his shoulders and allow him to, worry about other stuff without having to worry about the ball handling duties that Steph does.
That team it's a different team with Steph because it's his team. It's Steph's team.
And the effect, especially playing in Golden State. Oh, yeah. That crowd, when they know that Steph is on the court, every shot that he takes, whether it's going in, driving in traffic and finishing, or taking a 30, 35 footer, and whenever he shoots the ball, you just expect it to go in.
Oh, I mean, and you should, because Steph is
he can legitimately make those shots on a regular basis, and there are no other player in the league that can really say that.
He's one of the most underappreciated revolutionary players of our generation.
And he's a 2-time MVP, and he's still, in my mind,
unanimous MVP. Definitely. It's Kevin Durant came there, and Kevin Durant.
He understood that if he goes on to Golden State, it was going to take a whole lot of pressure off his shoulders, and he's the most ideal point guard that he would play with compared to Russell Westbrook.
Oh, yeah. But when Durant went there, he sacrificed not only his own legacy, but Steph had to sacrifice part of his legacy, too, because people won't give him the same kind of credit, even though he deserves it.
Even though it's his team at the end of the day.
Last night, in his first game back after injury, in 26 minutes, scored 28 points,
off the bench,
7 rebounds, 2 assists off the bench in a huge win.
Highly efficient.
I mean, dude's just an animal.
I mean, his first shot he took, he came off a screen on the left side of the court, caught that thing, and popped it off, and yep, it was on from there.
I've said this since day one of the NBA season. If Golden State's healthy, nobody's touching them. Nobody.
I agree.
There's just
the only team
impossible.
is Houston in the West. No team from the East will be able to beat them.
No. Celtics,
not this
Sixers,
year.
Cavs.
Not this year.
No.
Toronto, no.
Toronto, no way. It's not going to happen. So I do think the Warriors are going to hold on. The Pelicans will win a game. I don't even know if they'll win two, if we're being honest. The way that Golden State has played, and I know
Golden
that they've
State
been playing
can travel, and then in New Orleans, Steph averaged 28 a game for his career, combining the playoff and the regular season. So Steph is comfortable there.
It just New Orleans will definitely win a game at home. They're not getting swept.
Oh no! The energy that New Orleans has there is one of a kind, and that crowd. I mean, whenever their sports teams, such as the Saints,
oh yeah,
I mean, whenever they're doing well, they will come out and it will be. Hey, I love watching games there now. I mean, it's
I'd like to go to a Pelicans game. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, especially with Anthony Davis being healthy and now looking forward, you can see them as being a relevant franchise.
Oh, for sure. I'll wear my Rondo Celtics jersey down there to a game if we go.
I can only imagine how people would think about that.
Oh, so I'm going Warriors. I'm going to be safe and go Warriors in 6. But I could easily see it going 5,
right,
if we're being honest. But Anthony Davis is a straight-up superstar. They could even the series. I mean, it's very possible that they could come out. And let's say that Steph has a slow game. He's still coming
trying
back.
To get acclimated.
Let's say he's winded. Yeah, he's winded from this game. I know he played limited minutes, but you know what I'm saying. Let's say that he's rusty and he has an off game, and say Anthony Davis drops 45. They could win a game. Then they could win a close game or something, win a tight one. So I mean, it could go 6, but Warriors winning this game. So or this series. But that's about all the time that we have this week, guys. We're gonna try to do some shorter episodes more often, since that last one was so long.
Try to have it more interactive and not be as intrusive to y'all, because we want y'all to watch these videos so that y'all be able to retain this information, and then you'll be able to get your takes off. And if you have any thoughts about either agreeing or disagreeing with us, you can hit us up on
Just
Twitter.
let us know. I'll put our Twitter names right here. At ChaseGage1. I'll link that in the video and everything. So let us know what you think about the show.
Yeah, so we want to hear y'all thoughts.
Yeah, we want this to be y'all's show too, man. We love the interaction. Anything, criticism, compliments, talk about how cool my pink hat looks, anything, man. But thanks for listening, guys. We'll be back sometime soon. I'm not sure when, but keep up with us. We'll put out updates, whatever.
We'll be around. We won't be far.
So we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for listening.